What is up, Star Seeds? I am Sydalexandria, and today we have a weird video, per usual. Oh shit, my ring light almost fell over. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I don't want to ask the question, but like, what is your take on that question? I feel like it's way too vague of a question to have a right answer on. I think it's super normal to be like, no, I'm not answering that. Like, both of those possibilities sound both beautiful and awful at the same time. Like, I would love to be in the woods with a bear if it was going to be far away from me, wasn't going to hurt me. I would love to be in the woods with a guy if he was my friend, if he was a nice hippie stranger, you know? But it's just the way that it's said, like a bear or a man, what one do you want to have ill intentions towards you about? It's such a fucked up question, you guys. Here we go. I had a dream last night, and I know why I had the dream. It's because it's been engraved in like my subconscious mind, this thing about a bear versus a guy. So before I start off, I want to throw out this disclaimer that like we're going to be talking about sexual assault, sexually uncomfortable situations, possibly being taken advantage of and stuff, and like the fear of that. And we're going to be talking about bears in case you've had a bear attack. I'm sorry. But another important disclaimer is the fact that like I respect men so much, and I am like, I shouldn't have to say I am like pro dude, balancing the divine feminine and masculine. I am all for girl power, but I am all for like guy power too. And I feel like in today's society, we're kind of on that pendulum swing of girl power, but we need to remember to not like degrade men while we're empowering women. Like, we can lift up both genders at the same time. It's not like a power struggle. It doesn't have to be, at least, but it feels like it is sometimes, and I don't like that. But so before we really get into that, I want to talk about this dream that I had last night. But anyways, the reason why I had that dream was because, if you guys haven't heard of it, the video I saw was of this wife asking her husband, like, who would you rather our daughter be in the woods with, a bear or a man? And he was like, what do you mean a man? Who is the man? Is this a good guy, a bad guy? Like, who is the man? And she's like, we don't know. All we know is it's either a bear or a man. He's like, well, how far away is the bear? And she's like, I don't know. It's just a bear in the woods. I don't know how close it is. It's just a bear in the woods, a man in the woods. We don't know the personality of the bear or the man. We don't know exactly how far away they are in proximity to her. But like, who would you rather our daughter be in the woods with, a bear or a man? And like, he didn't really have a good answer. He was like, I don't know. I don't think I heard him like pick one or the other. He might have picked bear, honestly. But the fact that he was so like, I'm not choosing between that, a lot of people were like, whoa, it like sparked this uproar. And so then, as a girl, I'm asking myself, who would I rather be in the woods with? And honestly, if I was like a bodybuilder, I would say a man, probably. If I was like, had lots of experience in the woods and had a prior interaction with a bear, because a lot of people say if you go like to a bear, if it's about to attack you, the bear will back off. Then there's also people who like have not been, that lucky in situations with bears. So I'm genuinely like, I do not know what I would pick. But if I was a dude, it depends. I don't know. If I was a muscular, like strong, tall guy, if I was like an older guy, macho man, I would definitely pick to be in the woods with another guy. But as a girl, I'm like, I don't know. Obviously, if I knew it was a friendly dude, I would pick the man. If I knew it was like a little baby bear, I would pick the bear. But I don't know. I want to say man, I want it to just be an easy answer, but it's simply not. I guess we'll get to the dream and then my thought process within the dream too. Okay, so I had this dream, leaving out some of the personal details, but basically I was on this walk in my neighborhood and there was like a little creek where there's not a little creek, like this little kind of pond thing, and then people that I was with and I saw this little baby bear, and they're like, "Aw, cute," and I'm immediately looking for the mom, and I see the mom like maybe 20 feet away, maybe 30 feet away, and I'm like, slowly back away, go back towards the house, like start walking to the house, like get away from the situation. Yes, cute baby bear, walk the fuck away from the bear because mama sees ya. And it was like too late. Like the mom saw us, she charged. So I'm like, run. And I knew I should have done the thing, but in the dream I didn't do that for some reason. And so I'm running away from this bear. And she's close. She's like about to scratch my back. Somehow I make it home in my garage. There was this weird thing with the garage door, like I had 2 layers of garage door somehow, and somehow mama got through like the layers of garage doors and she was like banging on the door in my house, and I was petrified. Like I had all the locks locked and I was just holding the door like, do not come in my house right now. Please. But so moral of that part of the dream, the bear was freaking scary, okay? Because I really was leaning towards picking the bear. The hippie in me is like, the bear will listen to me. But in that dream, I was like, whoa, the bear was freaking scary. It really was. Mama bear was freaking scary. So my thought process at this point in the dream was like, wow, I had this dream because I already know what it's like with a man. I have had experiences literally running away from a dude in like the middle of this train track area with no other people around in Whitmore Lake. Like I have had that happen to me, literally running away from someone, an older man with ill intentions who I didn't know. He was just literally a stranger. I wouldn't call it the woods, but honestly, now that I think about it, it basically was. Like I have literally been in the woods with a man before, a stranger, running away from them. Because I knew there was freaking bad intentions there. When I see people on the street, I like to just smile and say hi maybe when I'm going for walks or something. But me and 2 of my friends, when we were younger, when we were like 15 years old, we had to run away from a dude. And literally just the fact that there was 3 of us and we had cell phones was probably the only thing that saved us. But so I know what that's like. I've also had to run away from a group of guys in Detroit in an alley in the middle of the night when I was 17 with just one of my friends, after, you know, my phone was dead and it was just a terrible situation. We lost my car and it was this whole thing where that wasn't as scary as the Whitmore Lake thing on the train tracks running away from a dude. Because that was like much more clear as day what the intentions were and there was nobody around. The situation in Detroit was like there was people close enough around that like it wasn't as scary, but it was still freaking scary. But so when I'm asleep, when I'm dreaming, I'm like, I already know what a man is like. So now I'm experiencing this to realize that the bear can be scary too, you know? And then I ended up having a dream where there was a guy who it didn't feel like he wanted to rape me, but it felt like he stole my car in the dream, and then it felt like he was actually kind of nice about it. I was like, let me have my phone, and I was like, can I have my wallet too? Like, it has my insurance cards in it, and he was like, you're gonna have to live without that, and I was like, damn it, I'm gonna have to like call the companies and, you know, get my insurance cards and stuff. And so he was honestly not super mean about stealing my car in the dream, but I was scared for my life after he took my car, about a minute after. Then I got a bad feeling because I realized that in the dream, this guy in the dream decided that he had to kill me because the reason he stole my car was because I was turning around in his driveway. And so I knew where he lived and I knew what he looked like because he didn't plan this. It just kind of happened. And so like right after he took my car in the dream, he realized, wait, this chick knows what I look like and where I live. So I need to, get rid of that. And so Then the dream turned into me running away from this dude who wanted to kill me, just like how the bear wanted to kill me, and I was running away from the bear. So it turned into more of like a violent killing thing and not like this weird sexual rapey thing. But yeah, it was this dream of a bear, and then it turned into this dream of a man. And at that point, I don't know who I would pick, a bear or a man. Moral of the story, I don't know. I feel like you would have a better chance talking to the guy and maybe rationalizing with them. And obviously, if it was a good dude, it would be easy. But the bear, it's like you pretty much know what you're gonna get from a bear. The reason why girls are so up in the air about it is because you don't know what you're gonna get from a man. You don't know if it's a psychopath or if it's a nice dude. I feel like I would pick the man though, because like I said, you know what you're gonna get from a bear, but you might get a good outcome with the dude. And even if you don't, you might be able to talk to them or something. Some people don't understand this, and some girls don't understand it, and also some guys don't understand it, why some people would pick the bear. But it's literally because if the bear's gonna kill you, they're just gonna kill you. They're not gonna rape you. They're not gonna keep you as a slave like a human potentially could. So that is why people pick the bear. But I just wanted to kind of share this dream, share kind of my thoughts about it. Like I said, like I have had experiences, bad experiences with guys in the past. I have also had great experiences. Literally the same night in Detroit that some guys were clearly chasing after us because they were trying to evaluate the situation to see what they could get away with, and they realized like, not a good opportunity. There's too many people. Like the same night, there was guys who were super nice, and they were like, do you need to use my phone? Like, do you need to come into the restaurant? Do you want me to buy you some food? Like, what's going on? Why are you girls walking around, in the middle of the night in Detroit? And I just kind of explained, and like everybody was really nice, besides the dudes in the alley and besides the police officers that basically laughed in our faces. But that's what you get with certain Detroit police officers. Not all police officers are bad. I've had some good experiences with police officers. But yeah, just kind of throwing that out there. That's my thoughts on the situation. Like literally I've had amazing experiences with police officers, actually, like really amazing ones. And yeah, then you hear about some like that where I was like, my phone is dying and I'm lost, like please help me. And there was 2 Detroit police officers who literally laughed and drove off. And that's not all police officers though. Like I said, I have had amazing experiences with them too. But that's not what this video is about. Okay? I also have a neighbor who's a retired Detroit police officer, and he's awesome. Love the dude. So anyways, man or a bear, I feel like after evaluating the situation, I would pick a man and just hope he's a good man. But I have faith in humanity. I have faith in men. I love men. We need men. I saw this video of these 2 girls who were basically like, women don't actually need guys to survive. Like, we can actually, reproduce life. Like, we can have babies with just ourselves now. It's scientifically proven. I don't tend to have thoughts like this, but I was like, seriously? Like, why? Why would you want to do that? Like, yeah. I'm all about like divine femininity and masculinity. And in my last video that I filmed this morning, when I was talking about how we chose our bodies and then this eyebrow thing and how femininity is preserved and masculinity is built, like I'm really loving that subject, but I'm really just kind of in the mood where with this collective theme of like a bear or a man in the woods, what would you pick? Like, I see why that trend topic or whatever got started to talk about, because yeah, like guys, people in general preying on other people, especially sexually, is a big issue. Girls do it to guys too sometimes, but especially like older guys and younger girls, that's the main thing. But obviously it can go a bunch of different ways with that. Trust me, I've experienced my fair share of that. But it's like, you can't hate all men because of that. Just like if you're a guy and you have this crazy psycho ex-girlfriend who lied and cheated and did yada 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 to you and belittled you, or like abused you, because girls can hit guys too and it freaking happens and it's not okay. It's important to know that not all girls are bad. Not all guys are bad. We, both genders, need to just kind of collectively agree on that. And I feel like if you're watching this video, you already know that. I basically just wanted to share this dream and say, like, I didn't really think it was in my subconscious stream that hard, but it was enough for me to have this, like, very interactive, thought-provoking dream. Let me know what you think. I don't want to ask the question, but, like, what is your take on that question? I feel like it's way too vague of a question to have a right answer on. I think it's super normal to be like, no, I'm not answering that. Like, both of those possibilities sound both beautiful and awful at the same time. Like, I would love to be in the woods with a bear if it was going to be far away from me, wasn't going to hurt me. I would love to be in the woods with a guy if he was my friend, if he was a nice hippie stranger, you know? But it's just the way that it's said, like a bear or a man, what one do you want to have ill intentions towards you about? It's such a fucked up question, you guys. But yeah, just kind of food for thought, I guess. Peace out.